Since we were young, we dreamed of growing up, falling in love, getting married, buying a home, having kids, and growing old together. Then we find out we are on a different path, and that sometimes life is not that simple.
Well, when you kind of grow up, it's always, for me, it was always on my mind. I knew it had kids. I wanted kids.
It was a shock to find out that we weren't going to be able to have children naturally on our own. And it took a while for that to really sink in and become a reality. We know that there's something bigger than us and in play here, and we're just excited to be a part of that plan. We can't imagine what life would be like if God wasn't first. If we weren't following His plan, it would be hard, and it would be, the joy would be missing. I think our lives are so joyful because God is such a big part of our life. I could hear God say to me personally, I can't wait for you to meet them, our children. But we just didn't know how that was gonna happen. So
it was one of those things too, like we kind of try to take control.
Loss of biological children is great, and it's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But the joy of what will come of this will be even greater. And I do think that God takes your circumstances and says, if you just trust me with these circumstances, I'm gonna, blow your mind and blow up your hearts in a way that you never saw possible. And so that's what we're excited about now. We know that there's a child out there, children out there, that God has planned for us from the beginning of time, that this was always His plan, for us to rescue a child and for them to rescue us. Every child deserves a mother and a father who are all in, who are ready to love them for exactly who they are. I mean, I see that every day as a teacher. There are children that drive me batty, but I love them so much because they're exactly who they are, and they deserve to have a family. They deserve to have grandparents who love them. They deserve to have crazy cousins. They deserve to have tradition. I would say there has been sacrifice involved. This wasn't the story that we had written for ourselves when we got married. This wasn't what we envisioned for ourselves right away.
So we've decided that we're gonna adopt.
We went to stay with my cousin Chrissy in Missouri for spring break, and she has 3 children, and her youngest is adopted. She was so excited to talk to us about her experience, and so while we were there, she sort of walked us through her process of adopting and all the ins and outs, and we thought, yeah, this is for us. We want to adopt. And we realized that the only way we can do this is to ask for help, to ask for support. So we're doing a fundraiser called $30,000 in 30 days, and we're going to try to reach 1,000 people in 30 days and ask them to donate $30. It's a small donation, it's attainable, and if we can do that, if we can reach those 1,000 people in 30 days, we will have $30,000 and we can move forward with our adoption.
We are so grateful for your help, anything that you can do, and we look forward to what God has planned for us.
And we want to keep you informed. We want you to know how it's going. And so check in, check the blog, check the Gofundme page, and we are excited to share this journey with you.